evening session, and it's my privilege to serve this prestigious international platform. Before moving forward, remembering God and taking His holy name, we begin today's session. Now, moving forward, I would like to take a few moments to introduce the vision and purpose of International Krishi Manthan 2026. International Krishi Manthan 2026 is a unique global innovative design to create a platform for meaningful dialogue, knowledge exchange, innovation, sharing, and capacity building in the fields of agriculture, environmental sustainability, climate resilience, agribusiness, entrepreneurship, and rural development. This 30-day summer nature training program has been conceptualized with the objective of connecting students, researchers, academicians, policymakers, scientists, industry experts, and development professionals on a common platform where ideas can be exchanged and solutions can be developed for the future of agriculture and sustainable development. The program is proudly organized by EcoFast Agri Solution and Agriverse Green in collaboration with our esteemed knowledge partners including UGC, Malaysia Mission Teacher Training Center, JNV University Jaipur, ICAR-CIPHET Ludhiana, ICAR Indian Institute of Soil Science Bhopal, Dr. Rajinder Prasad Center Agriculture University Pusha, Vivekananda Global University Jaipur, Eco Climate Vision Kenya, SRA Welfare Research Foundation, and SRA Welfare Foundation. The aim of this initiative is not only to provide knowledge, but also to inspire leadership, encourage innovation, strengthen research capabilities, and build a network of future professionals committed to sustainable development and agriculture transformation. Now, moving forward, it's my honor to introduce Dr. Rajesh Kumar Sharma. Dr. Sharma is an agricultural scientist and academician specializing in seed science and technology. He served as an assistant professor at Agriculture University, Kota, Rajasthan. He obtained his BSc Agriculture from Sri Karnaninder College of Agriculture, Jognur, Jaipur, and MSc in Seed Science and Technology from IARI, New Delhi. He has also pursued doctoral research in genetics and plant breeding. Throughout his academic career, he has been the recipient of prestigious ICAR-IISS, ICAR-JRF, ICAR-SRF, and IARI fellowships and secured top ranks in national competitive examinations, including 7th rank in ICAR-JRF and 1st rank in ICAR-SRF. He also got Best Seed Scientist Award, Best Poster Presentation Awards, and many appreciation awards for his excellency in seed research and production system. Dr. Sharma has extensive experience in teaching undergraduate and postgraduate courses in seed technology, seed production, crop improvement, and protected cultivation. He has trained more than 200 students of undergraduate under their ELP course on different aspects of good agricultural practices in seed production and protected cultivation. He has successfully contributed to major externally funded projects under Rashtriya Krishi Vikas Yojana and ICR, including National Agriculture Higher Education Project Innovation Grant, established a Center of Excellence for Seed Technology and Exploration of Z, seed production of soybean and pulses in Rajasthan. He has organized numerous farmer trainings, workshops, winter school and extension programs, guided postgraduate students, and actively contribute to the entrepreneurship development in agriculture. His scholarly contributes including numerous research papers, book chapters, abstracts, popular articles, practical manuals, annual reports, invited lectures, and technical publications. His current research focus on seed production technologies, seed quality enhancement, varietal development, and climate resilient seed systems. Dr. Sharma is committed to strengthening India's seed sector through research, innovation, quality seed production, capacity building, and technology transfer for sustainable agriculture development. Now, we are privileged to invite Dr. Rajesh Kumar Sharma, our today's speaker, to grace this training program session with his words. Sir, kindly on your audio and video, please.
Thank you. Thank you everyone for giving me a opportunity for presenting a little lecture on different aspects of seed production. So I welcome all the participants who are joining the training from all over the India, and especially thanks to organizer of this event, International Krishi Manthan 2026. It is a nice platform to discuss the issues and development of entrepreneurship among the rural youth and farmers, and giving the technologies which are beneficial for upliftment of the farmers and development of the entrepreneurship skill among the students. So again, I would like to thanks and welcome to all the participants, and especially thank to Manjot for introducing myself by giving a brief introduction about my achievements and careers. So can we start, Miss Manjot?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And where is the option for sharing the slides?
Lalita ma'am.
In the lower dashboard, you must be seeing where it's written that camera icon.
Yeah. I don't find the screen sharing option.
Lalita ma'am.
Yes, sir. Now it's in presentation mode. Can you please present your slide?
Yes. I think it is not visible.
Sir, currently you are sharing your screen, but slides are not there.
Okay. It is okay or not?
Yes,
Yes,
sir. Now
yes.
it's visible.
Okay, okay. So today I will discuss about the advances in multi production, which are beneficial for the Filipino farming community. As we know that our world population is growing from 1981 to 2030, and it reaches up to 8.5 billion. And our country is also population growing and reaches up to the 1.5 billion up to the 2030. So this reaching world population will demand food grain production also. And it is projected that in 2030 we require 355 million ton of the food grain production to feed this growing population. But we have limitation about the land and resources. That's why to feed this growing population, we have only one option at the input level, which is the seed only. So there's to feed this growing population and sustain the food security and nutrient security, we need seed. This is the importance of the seeds. Why we need the seeds in the agriculture. So we can also see that there is a strong correlation between the quality seed availability and yield percent. This means if we secure the seed, ultimately we directly proportionate to food security. And from this table, we can also see that in 1980-81, we have only 35 lakh quintals of quality seeds which are available in the hand. And proportionately, we have 129 million ton food grain production. But in case of 2019-20, this availability of quality seed is 431 lakh quintals. 431 lakh quintals of availability of seeds, and proportionately it will increase food grain production from 129.59 million ton to 297.5 million ton. So this table and these figures, we can say that if we secure the seeds, we ultimately secure the food security and as well as nutrient security to the growing populations. And we can also say that per seed more yield, which is also correlated with the PM Modi's slogan, that is the per crop more crop. And here we can say that the per seed more yield is ultimately essential to feed this growing populations. And this is the global scenario of seed market at the global level. At the global seed market, there is size of around 80 billion rupees, $80 billion dollar, and it will reach about 110 to 120 billion dollar by 2030. And in global seed production, we have 340 to 350 million tons seed production. This accounts mainly by the cereals, which account of around 46%, followed by the oil seed, vegetables, and pulses, etc. And we can, when we see the market share by the regions wise, by value, more than 80%, 30%, it means 38% values accounts by the North America, followed by the Europe, Asia Pacific, Latin America, and rest of the world. And in global market leaders, by the value shares, we have the Bayer crop science, which accounts 16% of the value out of total 70 to 78 billion dollar. And next to the Portera, Agri Science, Syngenta Group, BSF, and other remaining small companies and multinational companies accounts 52% of this total share value. And this global scenario of seed production, seed marketing, there are some key drivers which carries this seed production is the rising global population and increasing food demand. This is the main reasons for this high use of seed market in the world. Then growth in the high yielding and climate resilient varieties also there. Advancement in biotechnology, seed innovation, GM crops is also there. Expansion of commercial farming and crop diversification also there for this increase this seed market. Increase in investment and strategic partnership among the public and private sectors, and focus on sustainability and regenerative agriculture. So all these factors will lead the this seed market at the global level, which reaches the more heights. In case of Indian seed markets, India stands fifth largest seed market in the world. Means India holds the position at the fifth top market is by the US. And total share of this fifth stands is $4.2 billion, which is the only 17% of the total market. And total seed production is 36.17 million ton at the India. And this in Indian seed market, there are two main sectors. One is the public sector and other is the private sectors. Public sectors incorporate the ICARs, NSCs, State Seed Corporation, SAUs, and State Seed Certificate Agencies. These are the major government agencies which involve in the public sectors. And total market share accounts 35 to 40% only out of 4.2 billions. It is on the value basis. And private sectors, it involves all the multinational companies, domestic seed companies, small companies at the national and international level, and accounts on 60 to 65% of the total share of the India. And in case of public sectors seed companies, their key strength is they have the wide R&D network, mainly focusing on the food security and nutrition security, and quality regulations also there for the maintaining of the quality of the seed through the seed acts and seed rules and seed control orders. Also support the small farmers and also got on the national mandate on the stable food crops. Whereas in private sectors, they are well developed in the innovation and technologies. Market responsiveness is higher in the private sectors. Investment in R&D, research and development is also high in case of private sectors. Global partnership with other industries and efficient supply chain of the seed is also there. So we can say that in India, public sectors is mainly focusing on the food security. That's why they are working on the mainly staple crops like rice, wheat, and self-produced crops. Whereas in private sectors, they are focusing on the money. Therefore, they are mainly investing in the research and development and mainly focusing on the hybrids, like in hybrids of vegetables. Mostly hybrids are available in the vegetable crops, and rest of the rice and bajra, maize, sorghum, etc. So we are discussing on the seeds. So first of all, we would like to emphasize then what are the criteria. On the basis we can say that this is material is the seeds. So these are the some criteria. On the basis we can say that whatever material we are using in the agriculture is called seed. So seed is the well-planned seed program. It is not a commercial outlook of the farming community. It is a well-planned seed program where we will plant the crop, how we will raise the crops. It is totally planned way. And pedigree of the seeds is ensured. Where from it is originated or whichever class is originated from the which parents. So pedigrees of seeds ensured in the case of seeds. And satisfactory seed purity and health. So it is also meet the seed purity and physical purity, genetic purity and health status of the seeds also satisfactorily meet from the seeds. And it is after harvesting, it is scientifically processed, treated, and packed. Loose amount of this material is not called as a seed. It is scientifically properly processed, treated, and properly packed and labeled. Labeled with proper lot identity for the identification of the lot and variety. It will be labeled. It will be tested for planting quality, whether it is germinated or not germinated. Quality is also supervised by the monitoring teams and essentially meet the quality standards. Quality standards is again two types: field standard and seed standard. All the standards will be meet out for the seeds. And one most important is the seed should be a viable one. Means it not a bad. It will be viable. If it will be viable, then it will be surely germinated in the field. So main thumb rule is the it will be viable one and have the quality standard as well as labeled for lot identity, tested for planting quality and well-sealed program. So these are the criteria for a seed. Before going to seeds, there is a process for releasing notification of the variety. When variety is released, we comes in the chain of the seed production. So before comes in the chain of seed production, we go for the release and notification of the variety. So there is farmers, SAUs, categories, individual private seed companies, and ICR Institute are focusing on the development of plant materials from the pure lines of PV varieties, composition, and the hybrid varieties. After development of these varieties, they submit this proposal for the regional notification in the annual workshop of the All India Coordinated Crop Improvement Project, that is a AICRP. After incorporation of this proposal, they conducted the varietal evaluation trials, which is for 3 years. First is the initial varietal trial, second is the advanced varietal trials, third one is the advanced varietal trial, second, AVT first, AVT second, and IET. After testing of these varieties at particular location where these varieties are located, likewise in wheat, we tested this variety at the Indian Institute of Wheat and Barley Research. Like in case of pulses, there is an Institute of Pulse Research, Indian Institute of Pulse Research. And all the institute of particular variety have their mineral centers or all India Coordinated Research centers where they tested these varieties. After testing these varieties, they submit the performance of these particular varieties and submit this submit this proposal to the varietal identification committees. And after submitting this proposal, varietal identification identify the best performing varieties based on this comparison with the standard check of national and state level. After identification, Central Subcommittee on Crop Standard Notification and release of varieties, they release this variety for a particular zone wise. And after release notification, these varieties come into the seed multiplication chain system, which is a part of the seed. And seed multiplication system, we have different classes of the seeds. After release notification, seed flow from the nucleus seed to the certified seed stage. In nucleus seeds, mainly focusing by the itself plant breeder, and breeder seeds also produced by the itself plant specific breeders. If it is a wheat seed, then wheat plant breeder is engaged for this production of nucleus and breeder seeds. And district monitoring maintenance breeding program is also there for controlling the qualities. After that, foundation seed stage first, foundation seed stage second is also there. Then certified seed stage first, certified seed stage second. And after that, this chain system, the ultimate product that is certified seeds is comes under the figure of the commercial cultivation, which is grown by the farmers at their field level. So in Indian generation system of multiplication, we have only 3 generation systems from the breeder seeds. It means we grow the multiply the seeds only 3 levels. If we are after breeder seeds, if we are multiply the seed from foundation stage first, foundation stage second, then we go only the certified seed stage first. It means foundation seed stage first, second, and certified seed stage first. 3 generations only. And in case of if we are going to multiply the seed in the foundation seed stage first, and we jump the certified seed stage first, and then we go for the certified seed stage second. Which means in generation system we have only maximum 3 generations of the multiplication from the breeder seeds. So we don't go for the 4th generation or 5th generation. In specific crops, we also go for the 4th generation and 5th generation system. In like in case in wheat, we have huge demand of the wheat from the farmers, wheat and rice. And obviously in wheat crop, we have also high seed rate and high planted area. And also we have lower number of the seed multiplication chain. It means from one seed we can multiply only the 20 seed from the single plants. So in this, likewise these crops, like in case of potato, we have 1:4 seed multiplication ratio. One means one seed can multiply only 4 potato seeds. Therefore, in potato and wheat crop and measure of the self-planted crops, we go for the 4 or 5 generations of seed multiplication. And these are the classes of the seeds: nucleus seed, breeder seed, foundation seed, certified seed, and registered seed is not our category in our India. We have in case of this we have truthful label seeds. In nucleus, breeder, foundation seed, and certified seeds, we have a strict monitoring system for field levels as well as seed level. But in case of truthful label seeds, we don't have monitoring at the field level. Farmers itself grow this truthful label seeds at own knowledge, but testing of the seeds is necessary. Means in seed acts, we have 2 main mandates. One is the certification is voluntary, but labeling is compulsory. In all the classes of seeds, labeling is compulsory. But in certified seeds, certification is not mandatory, or it is voluntary. Farmers can opt to the certification or not. In case of truthful label seeds, there is no need for seed certificate field level. But in case of foundation and certified seeds, we have certificates at the field level. These are the different tags and size of the different classes of seeds. In case of nucleus seeds, we have no tags because nucleus seed is produced in the very less quantity or small quantity, and it is also maintained by the itself plant breeder. So there is no need for the tag. But in case of breeder seeds, obviously we have some huge quantity of breeder seeds with respect to nucleus seeds. Therefore, it's have golden yellow color tag, and size of the tag is the 12 into 6 centimeter. In case of foundation seeds, we have white tag color with the size of 15 into 7.5 centimeters. Certified seeds obviously have azure blue color, and truthful label seed is opal green and slightly broader than this category, that is a 15 to 10 centimeters. And these are the tags on which we have different information like label number, name of the crop, what is the variety, class of the seeds, what is the lot number, date of testing, pure seed, inert matter, germination, purity, genetic purity levels, where from it is produced, and what is the quantity of the packets. All this information are printed on these labels and tags. And the aspect ratio of these labels is the 2:1. If we have packaging material is small in size, then we reduce the size of these labels, because 12 into 6 centimeter size is not fixed in the small packets. Therefore, we reduce this size in the specific ratio, that is the 2:1. Means if size of packets is small, then we go for the 2:1 aspects, not the length is crepes or width is elongated. We crepes in the a particular ratio, that is the 2:1 proportion. And these are the tag labels for different classes of seeds. Then we are focusing on the seed as well as quality of the seeds. Whatever we are growing in the field is called seeds, but quality is also a different aspects. In quality seeds, we have the different attributes like physical purity, uniform in size, free from insect damage, free from seed-borne disease, genetic purity, seed viability, seed vigor. All these aspects contribute the quality of the seeds. Physical purity means it is physically pure. On naked eye, we can say that this is the wheat of particular seed of the particular species. We can't confusing that whether it is wheat or barley. If there is physical purity, then we can say this is the seed of the wheat. Obviously, size is also uniform for all the seeds from a seed lot. It also free from insect damage and seed-borne diseases. Also, genetic purity means whatever variety we are growing, the seed lot holds is true to type of the nature. Means whatever characteristics which are put by the breeders in the that variety, it will show in the next generation also. There is no deviation in the characteristics of purity levels. So genetic purity is also there in the next generation or continuous generations. Seed viability means it should be viable. Seed viability means it is a status of the aliveness, whether it is dead or live. If live, then it is a quality seed. If dead, then it is not a seed. It is simply a grain. Then we can use it as a consumption purpose. In case of seed vigor, it is a degree of aliveness. What is the degree? Means whether it is high vigor, low vigor, or medium vigor. And vigor, it is the potential of the seeds to perform under the field conditions also. Not in lab conditions. In lab conditions, we have ideal conditions for temperature, light, humidity, etc. But in case of field conditions, we can't control the light, temperature, humidity, etc. So, what is the vigor level of the dead seeds? Whether it will perform better in the field condition, then we call it is a high vigor seeds. If perform low and germination percentage is low, growth stand is plant population growth is low, then we can say that this seeds classes of seed is the low vigor seeds. So these are the quality attributes based on which we can say that this particular lot of the seed is the quality seed and perform very well in the field conditions. This is the quality control system in the India. It is a multi-layer quality monitoring system from the seed production to the marketing level. During, as I earlier said that breeder seeds is mainly produced by the SAUs and ICAR Institute, whereas foundation seed and certified seed produced by the seeds corporations like NSC, SSC, and SFCI. In case of quality control, breeder seeds is monitored by the breeder monitoring team, as well as in foundation certified seed is quality is controlled by the seed certification agencies. And both the teams have the group of members like concerned plant breeder, concerned seed pathologist, concerned entomologist, and representative from the NSC members, etc. And both the quality control system have the two level of controlling. One at the field level where the crop is growing, and second is the seed level, where seed is tested at the seed testing laboratory. And both to qualify these levels, meeting of the standard is also there for fulfilling the criteria of the seeds. So this is the quality control system in the India. This is the seed quality control system in the India. As I earlier in previous slide I have told that variety development religion notification, it is controlled by the identification of best tendency based on the performance. This is the mechanism of the quality control. In case of nuclear seed production, we have maintenance breeding programs at the ICAR Institute and SIUs, and concerned breeder institute is involved in this mechanism. Breeder seed production, we are major focusing on the genetic purity and identity. And monitoring team is concerning for this particular mechanism. In case of foundation certified seeds, we have NSC, SSC, NGOs, government and private organization, and other seed certifying agency systems for the controlling this quality controlling of these systems. And state seed certifying agencies mainly focusing on this quality control systems. In India, we have 25 or around 24 seed certifying agencies which are focusing on this quality control system. In case of total labeling, we have only labeling. After testing of the seeds, we allow for labeling, and after labeling, we can sell the seeds. In seed control order, we have that license is must for the sale of the seeds in the market. If we don't have a seed license, then we can't sell the seeds in the market, if any class of the seeds. But in case of total label, we don't have certification, but labeling is compulsory. In seed market, seed inspectors is there for maintaining this quality control system. Okay. And this is the seed supply chain system in the India. Whatever seeds we have produced, it not goes direct to the farmers. It is goes through a channel system. In this channel, breeder seed is not a mandate for the agencies. It is a mandate of the ICAR Institute and SIUs. For any agencies or state government or private agencies want to produce foundation seeds, they submit the indent for the breeder seeds. Because for production of foundation seeds, the source of seed is the breeder seeds. For production of certified seeds, source seed is the foundation seed, and for production of breeder seed, source seed is the nuclear seeds. So for production of the foundation seed, breeder seed indent is placed by the state governments to the government of India. And government of India allocate these production systems, whatever demanded by these agencies and the state government or SSC, NSCs. It compile all the information, or you can say demanded quantity of crop-wise and state-wise. Government of India compile this information crop-wise and state-wise. After compilations, the government of India submit this allocation to the ICAR. And ICAR allocate the production system, whatever quantity is produced by the respective institute or SIUs. It submit to the ICAR Institute and SIUs. And after allocation of this production demand, as ICAR Institute and SIUs, they produce the breeder seeds according to the allotted quantity. After production of the whatever they produce the seeds, whether it is low or high as a demanded quantity, this information is submitted by to the ICAR, and ICAR submit this information of the production of breeder seeds submit to the government of India, and government of India again allowed of breeder seeds whatever they produce to the state government agencies, NSCs, SFC, and SAI, private seed companies. And after allotment of these breeder seeds, the respective agencies which have demanded the breeder seeds, they have lifted this quantity of seed from the respective ICAR Institute or SIUs. Okay. After lifting of these seeds, they produce the foundation seeds as well as certified seeds. After production of foundation certified seeds, it is again buyback by the state government and NSCs and distribute to the farmers as a certified seed for production of the commercial level. So this is the overall scenario of the seed supply chain system in India for different classes of the seeds like breeder seed, foundation seed, certified seed, etc. These are the major constraints in seed production. We all nowadays seed production is not a easy task. It is a tedious job, and there is a so many constraints or you can say challenges in production of quality seeds. In case of agroecological aspects, we can say some crops are mainly grow in the irrigated conditions. Some and rainfall is also uncertain and insufficient in the Indian conditions. And like pulses are mainly grown in the marginal lands only. In biological aspects, susceptible to the disease pest is also there. Scattering and poor harvesting day of varieties there. Flower drop and long duration of the poor varieties also there. These are the challenges of biological aspects. And in case of socio-economic, we have low stability in the production of crop varieties. Losses in storage and handling is also there. That is the post-harvest losses in the quality and quantity. Erratic behavior of the market. Means market prices is not fixed. It is a fluctuate. Sometimes it is high and sometimes it is very low. Means it is not fixed. Also, lack of processing industries in seed processing and as well as value-added products. Less of promotion of the value-added products and lack of special economic zone of the export. Means export to the other countries. So these zones are also lacking in our country. In managerial, we have non-ability of the sufficient quantity of the seeds of the improved varieties and hybrids, and lack of ability of the high-yielding varieties, lack of proper agronomic management like sowing, manure and fertilizers, irrigation, weed control, etc. We can't manage these agronomic practices properly at the field level. And also insufficient and improper extension functional systems. It means awareness among the farmers of the different high-yielding varieties and cultural practices, whatever the new technologies have been developed by the ICAR Institute. These technologies transfer from the lab to land is very insufficient and improper way. And lack of proper training to the extension, state extension and development workers is also not there. Insufficient inadequate supply of the quality inputs and seeds research program and quality management is there. Then these are the suitable area for the seed production, especially in the vegetable crops. In case of temperate vegetable crops like cabbage, Brussels sprouts, carrot, radish, turnip, cauliflower, broccoli. Temperate regions like Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Kullu Valley, Saffron Valley, and hills of Uttarakhand, Darjeeling hills of West Bengal are suitable for this production of these temperate vegetables. Like in case of tropical vegetables, North Indian conditions like Punjab, Northern district of Haryana, Jhansi, Western Eastern UP, Rajasthan, Ganganagar, district of Rajasthan and Bihar. These are very well suited for the radish, turnip, carrot, palak, methi, bottle gourd, okra, etc. In case of okra, onion, watermelon, muskmelon, central India, that is the Mandsaur region of the MP, Indore, Maharashtra, Aurangabad, Jalna, Gujarat, Saurashtra region of the Gujarat. These are the very well suited for these crops. In case of South India, like Vijayawada, Kannur district of the Andhra Pradesh, around the Bangalore and Ranibennur district of the Karnataka, Devangiri, all these regions are very well suited for the swan gourd, okra, chili, tomato, brinjal, cucumber, watermelon, bitter gourd, etc. And this South India region is also called as the seed hub of the seed market, because majority of the crops are grown in this area. Because this South Indian regions have very good congenial conditions for the light and temperature and humidity, which are favorable for the growing of these crops. So this South Indian region of the Vijayawada, Kurnool and Bangalore and Bangalore are the seed hub of the country. This is the seed to seed cycle being production. When we go for seed production program, we start from the seeds and end with the seeds, not grain. Okay. When we start the seeds, we ultimately stop at the seed level. In commercial program, we start from the seeds and end with the grain. But in case of seed production program, we start from the seeds to seed cycle. And in this seed to seed cycle, we have so many steps or factors which affect the quality of the seeds. If we are lacking in less care and particular steps, we ultimately affect the quality of the seed during the production cycle. In this seed cycle, we start from the selection of the variety, land preparation, water management, nutrient management, planting methods, weed management, harvesting, processing, storage, and transportation. Ultimately, last is the transportation and again to the farmers level. Okay, so these are the cycle of the seed production. In agroclimatic conditions, we grow the varieties in their adopted area only. If we go for the area where that particular variety is not adopted, then we go for the genetic impurities. Okay, so varieties should be adopted to the photo period and temperature of the particular area. And regions with the moderate rainfall and humidity are also very suitable for the seed production program. Whereas high rainfall, high humidity, high temperature, very cold temperature, and excessive dew are not suitable for the seed production, because all these factors affect the germination, pollen viability, pollen drop, or you can say not proper seed setting, etc. And seed of size of seed is shrink due to the high temperature and very cold temperatures. And in case of pollination, dry sunny periods and moderate temperatures is very well suited for the proper pollination and also gives the proper seed setting and quality of the seeds. Like in in case of pulses, if there is rainfall at the maturity time, then obviously we got the off-colored seeds or color of the seeds deviate from the original color. In case of groundnut or wheat or maize, we see in the in situ germination or the precocious germination if rainfall is occurs at the harvesting time. So all these conditions, agroclimatic conditions, affect the quality of the seeds as well as the production potential of the particular variety. So the regions which are moderate to rainfall and humidity and light, these are very well suitable for the seed production. Then land and soil selection. Obviously, selected land should be free from voluntary plants and free from weeds, wild plants, weeds and disease plants. And in case of seed production, there is a crop rotation should be there. It means if we grow the wheat in a earlier year, in next year we can't go for the wheat. We can go for the pulses or some other crops also. Means previous season crop must not be the same. In case of soil should be well fertile, have the neutral pH value, having the good drainage facility and water facility for the life-saving irrigations. And if we go for the plumage cells, then we face the problems like infertile pollens, poor seed filling, reduce the seed size, ultimately reduce the seed yield and quality of the seeds. So soil and land should be well fertile, well drained, and free from the all the off-type voluntary plants from the field. Then we go for the seed treatment. Everyone knows the advantage of seed treatment. Why we go for the seed treatment? To protect the seeds from the insect seed-borne disease or insect pest, we go for the seed treatment. And also to know the uniform plant population high productivity, we go for the seed treatment. And seed treatment is necessary for the quality seed production to protect the seed from the seed-borne and soil-borne disease also. Then sowing methods. In general, farmers farmers are adopted broadcasting method of the sowing of the seed. But in case of seed production program, they have unidirectional line sowing. Okay, means sowing should be done in a fixed direction. That is a single direction and line sowing should be there. An advantage of this unidirectional line sowing is that it helps in the cultural operation and field inspection also. When we go for the certifications, field inspection is there. So in unidirectional line sowing, we observe each and every plant by the inspection from the distance also. And it is also necessary that in the road direction is very important to the wind polluted crops, because and these road directions should be fixed in the perpendicular to the prevalent wind directions. If wind is flowing from the east to west direction, we show in the north to south direction. Means line showing should be perpendicular. Means 90-degree angle of the prevalent wind directions. And this method of showing is beneficial for the copper pollinations because pollen in the wind pollinated crops, pollen transfer from the one plant to the one line of the plant to the another line of the plants. Means there is no loss of the pollens and have the proper seed setting in the this class. In case of foundation seed class, we raise the crop study as a single crop only. Means no intercropping, no mixed cropping is allowed in the seed production program, especially in the foundation seed class. In case of oil seed crops, we can opt to the intercropping systems. But in case of foundation seed class, especially in cereals or pulses or oil seed class, we don't go for the mixed cropping or intercropping. We strictly raise the single crop in the that particular field. Okay. But in case of hybrid seed production, we have male and female parents, and we have planted these male and female parents in the separate blocks, or you can say in the single blocks in the recommended row ratio. Means what is the row ratio for the male and female? Okay, if we have 2:1, then we go for the two row of female parents and 1 row of the male parent. If we have more the row ratio, then we increase the female rows and decrease the male row. So in hybrid seed production, it is the necessary to grow this parent in the row ratio along with the border of the male parents. Means in hybrid seed production program, or you can say other seed production program, we have border rows of the male parent only. Because advantage of this border row is that it change the transfer of the pollen from the other field also. And during the harvest time, we escape this border row from the mixing of this actual seed production program. This is the actual way of the sowing in the field in a unidirectional line sowing. Then again is the isolation. It is also important for isolate the crop from the other contaminated field, and it is the distance. In case of physical distance, time, and barriers to avoid the transfer of the pollen from the one field to the another field, or you can say one variety of the that particular crop to the another variety of that particular crops. It is again 3 types: distance isolation, time isolation, barrier isolation. In distance isolation, we use the physical distance between 2 fields. Physical distance between the 2 fields. In case of time isolation, we have the different sowing times. One crop is sown early, and next crop is sown late. So there is a difference between the flowering period of both the durations. In case of barrier isolations, we grow the tall trees, hedges, tall crops, net out, etc. for the prevent of the transfer of the pollen from the other field also. Like in case of distance isolation, there is so many isolations from ranges from the 3 meter to 1,000 meters. In case of right or weight, we have only 3 meter of isolations. Like in case of hybrids, maize, we have 400 meter, 200 meters. In case of cauliflower, we have 1,000 meter of isolation of physical distance. In case of time isolation, we have adopted it in pigeon peas and flower and vegetable crops by sowing it in different date of time. Means there is main concept of time isolation that there is no overlap of the flowering period between the 2 crop varieties. Okay. In case of vegetable production under net house, use of tall crop like maize as a barrier, and planting of tree hedge around the field is the barrier of the isolation. And main importance of this isolation is that it maintains the genetic purity and identity. It is the most important advantage of this adopting this isolation is that it maintains the genetic purity of that particular variety and identity of the particular variety, and also improve the seed quality and yield and profit also. Then nutrient and irrigation management. As a general crops, we have nutrient and irrigation management. Likewise, in seed production program, we have nutrient and irrigation management. Whatever the recommended dose of fertilizers we should apply for the seed production program, especially nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium, and several other elements, because these nutrient content play a critical role for the proper development of the plants and the seeds. If we don't apply this nutrient, we gain the very less amount of the seeds from the field. If we gain the very lump amount of the seeds, but quality of the seeds is very not very high level, and required of the seed crop and the nutrient requirement of the seed crop will be identified and adequately will be utilized. In case of seed production program, we have applied slightly less amount of the nitrogen because it minimizes the losing in the cereals. Likewise, in irrigations, we have optimum and timely irrigations should be there for better growth and yield and quality of the seeds. We avoid the over irrigation and under irrigation because all these conditions promote the vegetable growth, losing nutrient imbalance, and delay the flowering, stunted growth, reduce filling, and immature drying of the seeds under the under irrigation conditions. And after the flowering, 1 or 2 irrigations should be there for getting the very good quality of the seeds. Okay, so this is the nutrient and irrigation management in seed production program. Then rogging. Rogging is also important for maintaining the quality of the seeds. Rogging is nothing but is the removal of the off-type, disease, and undesirable plants from the seed crops to maintain variety, purity, and identity. And in rogging, we remove the off-type plants. Off-type means whatever plants is different from morphological character from the specific crop varieties. And disease plant infected by seed-borne diseases, inseparable other crop plants, observational weed plants, and any other plants which are showing the abnormalities like in growth habit, flowering, leaf architecture, flower color, pod length, size, etc. So in the abnormality, we rogue out that particular plant from the field. And this rogging should be done at various stages, like in like at vegetative stage, pre-flowering stage, flowering stage, and maturity stage. All these stages should be rogging should be there, and rogging should be done at the vegetative flowering and maturity stage. And multiply rogging are often required for effective results. Means it is not necessary to rogue this particular stage. If we observe the off-type plants or other abnormality in the field, we can go for the rogging. But these are the standard conditions where we go for the rogging. And in case of cross-pollinated crops, rogging at vegetative or pre-flowering stage is must. Because in cross-pollinated crops, if we don't rogue the off-type plants at the pre-flowering stage, then it will ultimately go for the transfer of the pollens and leads to the abnormality in the field. So in cross-pollinated crops, we strictly focusing on the rogging at the pre-flowering stage. In case of hybrid seed production, additional operations like removal of pollen shaders from the male sterile rows, application of GF3 supplementary pollution is there. Means if any plants on the fertile pollen in the line of the male sterile line, then we go for the rogging. Means removal of the pollen shader from the male sterile row. And also supplementary pollination is there for the good quality seed production in the case of hybrids. This is the seed certification system, which is also necessary for the quality seed production and meeting the quality standards. And this seed certifications have so many phases. Like in first phase, we have the receipt and the scrutiny of the applications. Whatever farmers want to produce the production of the foundation certified or TL seeds, he should submit the application for production. And there is a performer for these applications. and scrutiny of this application is there for the verifying the information whatever the farmer submitting to the seed certificate agencies. After that, the application and scrutiny, the verification of seed source and requirements is there. Means whether the farmers use the proper source of seeds or not. So this verification is carried out at the field level. After that, after this verification, field inspection to verify the field standard. Means whether properly, whether the farmers adopted properly agronomic practices like he is adopted the proper row ratio or isolation distance is not there. Whatever is submitting the area of production and putting this area in particular classes of seeds. After that, supervision at various stages like vegetative stage, flowering stage, and post-flowering stage. After the harvesting, seed sampling and analysis is also there. After seed sampling and analyzing the lab conditions, if the field level and seed level it meet all the standard, then we go for the granting of the certificate, tags and seal to the that particular lot of the seeds. So this is the overall scenario of the certification process. How it will start from receipt as application and end with the grant of the certificate, tags and sales. In seed certifications, we go for the standards. Means standards are the minimum seed certification standards are the minimum standard conditions which must be meet at the field level as well as the seed level. Means these are the minimum standard conditions. Like in case of germination, if we have 70% germination for a category species, it should be meet at the seed level. In case of field standard, if we have the maximum distance of particular crop variety is 3 meters, then when we are going for the inspection, there we observe this isolation distance that is 3 meters at the field level. If it is okay, then it meets these standard conditions. These are the field standards for different crop species. Like in case of in field standards, we have isolation distance of type plants, observation breed plants, plant affected by the seed-borne diseases. In case of wheat and paddy, we have 3 meters of isolation distance, and in case of coriander cumin, we have 800 for the foundation seeds and 400 for the certified seeds. Means different classes of seeds have a different isolation distance. In case of foundation seeds, we have more isolation distance as compared to certified seeds because purity level or quality, genetic purity and quality level in foundation seeds is more stricter than the certified seeds. And this isolation distance is also depend on the breeding behavior of this particular crops, whether it is a self-pollinate crops or cross-pollinate crops. In case of self-pollinate crops, we have a lower isolation distance, like in wheat paddy, we have 3 meters. In pulses, green gram, coffee, beans, lentils, we have 10 meters for the foundation seeds and 5 meters for the certified seeds. And in case of cross-pollinate crops, like in case of mustard, we have 100 meters or 50 meters. In case of cumin, coriander, we have 800 meters, 400 meters. In case of bajra, we have 400 and 200 meters for varieties. But in case of hybrids, there is a 1000 meters of the isolation distance. Likewise, in off-type plants, there is a standard for what level of these off-type plants is permittable in the field conditions. Okay. And in case of observation weed plants, we don't allow the observation weed plant in the wheat, and in paddy we have allowed to 0.01 to 0.02% only. In case of wheat, we allow only 0.1% of the foundation seeds and 0.5% in the certified seeds of the plants affected by the seed-borne diseases. Okay. It is not compulsory in plant affect seed-borne diseases or plant observed in the every each crop. Whatever we observed, there is a limit. What limit we can allow for the seed production? These are the observation weed plant and seed in the crops. Like in wheat, we have Kiran Puri or Gulli Danda, that is the fresh miners in as a observation weed plant in the wheat, and the permission limit is the 2 seeds per kg in the foundation seeds and 5 seeds per kg in the certified seeds. Like in rice, we have Oraja sativa variety 51, wild rice. In case of mustards, Satyanasi, common name is the Satyanasi, Arjuna mexicana, is a obviously wheat plants, and we have 5 number of seeds per kg in the permittable, and 10 number of seeds per kg in the certified seed permittable. Beyond this level, if we in a seed lot we observe the more than 10 seeds per kg in the certified seeds, then this lot is rejected. It is not certified. Like in case of coriander, we have lathyrus, and no seeds is allowed in the coriander of the lathyrus seed in the coriander in any class of the seeds. Like like in the fenugreek senji, Velidotus, 2 or 5 seeds is allowed only in the foundation seed as well as in certified seeds. Like as in the sunflower, wild helianthus species, in cumin, Plantago pumila, fennel, daughter seeds are also there. These are the obligation with plants and seeds in the crop. Then these are the seed standard for the seed crops. In seed standards, we have physical purity percentage, inert matter percentage, other crop seeds, total breed seeds, other distinguished variety seed, disease seeds, germination percentage, and moisture percentage. These are the criteria of the seed standard. And in each and every criteria, seed should be meet for these standards. If not meet, then lot should be failed. Okay. Like in case of wheat, we hello.
हाँ जी सर.
आपको प्रॉब्लम है?
Yes sir.
There is any problem?
No sir, not at all.
Okay. In case of wheat and paddy, in general way we have physical purity around the 98%. Means if we have 100 seeds in the hand, we have 98 seeds of the respective crop specifically. Those seeds in the inert matter or other crop seeds also. Okay. In case of mustard, we have only 97% of the physical purity, rest of the 3% the inert matters. In the case of cumin, coriander, we have also 97%. In case of groundnut, we have 96% of the physical purity. Means pure seed should be there in the 96. And other crop seeds, we don't allow in the chickpea or cowpea. In wheat, we allow barley, chickpea seeds, that is the 10 numbers per kg foundation seeds and 20 numbers of the in case of certified seeds. In case of disease seeds, we allow in the wheat 0.5% in the foundation seed and 0.25% in the certified seeds. In case of paddy, we allow on the only the 0.1% of the in foundation seeds and 0.5% in the certified seeds. And germination percentage is also important parameter of the seed standards, which will be which should be meet out. In case of wheat, we have 85% of the germination percentage. In paddy, we have 80%. In maize, we have 90%. In sorghum, bajra, moong, and cowpea, we have 75% of the germination percentage in the both the classes. And in chickpea, we have 85% of the germination potential. And in case of linseed and sesame, we have 80%. Soybean, which is also a problematic crops, we have 70% of germination percentage in the standard. And moisture percent should be safe level. In case of in general thumb rule, in cereals, we have safe moisture percentage that 10 to 12%. Okay. In case of pulses, we have 8 to 10%. 8 to 10%. In case of oilseed crops, we have 7 to 8% is the safe level of the moisture, which is suitable for the safe storage of the seed in the godowns. So these are the seed standard for different seed crops. These are the designated disease in disease plant and seed in the crops. Like in case of wheat, loose smut, canal band, ear cockle, tumble disease are the designated disease. For that particular disease, we have properly emphasized during the seed production program and remove out these plants during the pruning. And in wheat, loose estimate is not allowed for any class of the seeds. But canal bun, we have 0.5% the foundation seed and 0.25% the certified seeds. Like in rice, paddy bunt is also there as a designated disease, and only 0.1% of the seeds is allowed in the foundation seeds, and 0.5% of the seeds is allowed in the certified class of the seeds. In bajra, green ear, argot, and grain estimate. These are the three designated disease, and allowable percentage is the 0.02% to 0.04% in the certified seeds. Likewise, in the sorghum, argot, sugary disease, and grain estimate is also there. So these are the designated disease, and these diseases are properly care taken during the seed production program. If we don't take care during the seed production program, it ultimately reduce the quality of the seeds and deteriorate the variety performance. After proper agronomic practices, we go for the harvesting. Means harvesting should be taken at a proper moisture and maturity level of the seeds. For this purpose, we have different maturity indices like drying of the leaves, color, changes in color of the leaves, moisture percentage in the seeds, which can be judged by simply biting the grain under the teeth. Is a farmer-friendly method for judging the maturity of the seeds. And for the purpose of seed productions, we harvest the crop at the physiological maturity, where the dry weight of the seeds is highest. Okay, but in case of grain, we can go beyond the harvest maturity. Okay, there is true maturity, physiological maturity, and harvest maturity.